Okay, so here we are. We are going to install some strings on the tuners of this Martin LX1. I just got them, of course, put in the other end. I'm going to show you how to do a luthier's knot. In this example, we're going to go 3 and 3, obviously, but we might be able to have a better view as to the process from two different angles here as far as the tuners go. And this set of strings is 12 to 52, I believe, 53, sorry. The owner actually provided a set of strings that was 1 gauge, actually the original set of strings that were on here were 1 gauge thinner. And he did provide a heavier set, so I had to rectify that. Anyway, so I'm going to... Okay, now if you notice here, I just oriented the post hole so that it's kind of within this range here. I brought the string through, and now I'm going to take the tag end underneath the string and give it a good strong pull over the top after running it under the bottom and then over the top. Then I'll take my trusty winder and give this there. Give that a little bit of tension. Okay, we're good. Okay, on to the next one. Same process. So this is a couple centimeters width of a thumb or something, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to run that through the post hole. Give that a real sharp pull there, or kink. That helps to anchor it in place. And then around the post, under the string, give it a good strong pull around the string itself, over the top, that is. Get your winder going. None of this crank stuff. Don't do it by hand. Get a tool. Anyway, same thing. Once you have a process in place, it can go pretty quick. Once you've done a few thousand strings, it goes very quick. Oops, that one got away on me. This is a light guitar, so it kind of floated away. Oh, that was interesting. Anyway, so there's our 4th string in place. Sorry, let me get this resituated. Okay, make sure we're in frame properly. Okay, so we're on to the thin strings. Now, the scale length on this is relatively short. You can see, we got a ton of leftover string here. I'm just going to get that out of the way, control the excess. On to the 1st string. Again, just a couple centimeters, maybe not quite an inch or so. And get it through the post hole. Okay, bring that tag end around under the string that went through the hole, and give it a good solid pull. Okay, grab the winder and give that a quick wind up, just to bring it up to pitch. Pretty quick. Get it out of the way. Okay, next one. Same process. As long as the post hole is, somewhere in the area, you're all good. Okay. Okay, kink under the string, over the top, give it a push and a pull. That's what she said. And give it a quick wind, get it excited, it's all good. And on to the last one, our G string. And through the post hole, kink under the string, around the top. Give it a push. Control it with your fingers. Notice that I'm not letting the string flop around. I'm controlling it. All that slack is under control with my fingers here. Okay, this 3rd finger here is controlling the orientation at the post. Little finger is for stability. Thumb back here, if you can see it, is to maintain pressure on the string and keep it oriented. Actually, if you couldn't see it probably, but my 1st finger was actually keeping it over the slot to like the G string slot in this case, just to keep things organized and etc. Okay, so that's kind of up to tension. Now I'm gonna give this thing a haircut, right tight to the post, a little bit of an angle towards the tag. Because they're installed and I know there's no issues anywhere else, I'm gonna, give it a haircut. Take this, wrap it around once, twice. Look at that, in the garbage it goes. See you, bye-bye. So we have our strings installed. They're nice and neat. Might have a little bit of compression or on the wraps that we have to deal with, but as we stretch the strings out, that will kind of take care of itself. Here's my reference. Actually, I'll do that again. I'm going to put, this is my trusty, the best tool I've ever used, an A440 pitchfork. Okay, that was right on the side of the bridge. The bridge at the base side there. You can probably hear that. Anyway. And then so that gets us in the ballpark. I'm going to give that a real quick initial stretch, one stretch, because if I have to make any further adjustments, I don't want the strings totally fully stretched out and seated, because if I got to take them out and then put them back on, they're going to be compromised. All that elasticity and full playability is going to be reduced, and the propensity for the strings to break is going to be increased. So I'm going to give these a quick stretch. I'll explain it that I'm literally just pulling the strings around the middle or so with both hands and my thumbs, fingers. You can hear how the pitch has dropped. Okay, just getting it in the ballpark. Just like that. Okay, so from here on it's just tiny tinkers and getting the instrument, well balanced and all that. Of course, I've kind of taken care of a few things beforehand, but this here, you'll see that those are luthier's knots, and they will hold like crazy because, well, they're a knot. And when it comes time to undoing them, we'll refer to the other video, and you can see how easy they are to take off. But they will hold a pitch as well as the string will allow, and the instrument, of course. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, big thumbs up.